we run plays over and over again. Our offense is not complicated. I know what I got to fight for. I know as a team what we're looking for. So right now I can see a lot of plays.
Grant, have you ever seen a big man like Giannis who dominates with the dribble drive?
I'm not sure.
And the Bucks going with a whole new group out there. Edwards out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's James Harden. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Outside Jones. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Here's Durant. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on the Milwaukee Bucks.
The amount of pressure Durant puts on his opponents, it's typical to see him among the leaders in free throw attempts.
And KD always in the debate over who's the top dog in this league.
And what's interesting is he doesn't really want any part of that discussion. He said, one thing I told myself, don't worry about who people say.
Yes, sir!
Oh!
That's what you tune in for right there. Wow.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Here's Durant, and Durant with the big finish.
With KD, there's just not a spot on the floor where once he gets it, you don't feel like he's confident and comfortable to score. Tonight, inflicting some serious pain.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
That's the line from Milwaukee. Shooting 1.
Brooklyn has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. DiVincenzo covering. There's 45 seconds left in the half. 4 on the clock. From deep three-point range, Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Outside Jones. Driving inside, and he dunks it down.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Lamb against Durant. From deep. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Looking at the modern game, Grant, what adjustments would you have to make in your game to thrive in the league today?
Well, I would have worked more on developing the three-point shot. Back in the 90s, it was more about the mid-range game, a la Michael Jordan. But these guys now, they live at the art, and that's just not how we did it back in the day when I was playing.
Kicking off the second half, here's Mike Budenholzer's 5. DiVincenzo and Middleton make up the perimeter. Edwards out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Jones in at the point guard position. Outside Jones. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
A difficult situation for Brooklyn. DiVincenzo with the steal, and they're on the run. Left side Jones. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's Harden. Jones grabs the board.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Kicks it out to Middleton. Back to Jones. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Tight defense on him. 6 to shoot. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Yeah, and all the Greek gods can't be perfect, right, B.A.? I mean, Giannis, one of the few weaknesses in his game is getting to the free throw line and knocking those down consistently.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Connaughton comes in for Middleton. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for DiVincenzo. Now here's Harden. Guarded closely. Off target at the rim. You know, with Giannis and his free throws, Brent, it hurts his team in late-game situations.
Well, it does. It's something that he knows, he recognizes it, and he continues to work on it. And I think that that's the first part for Giannis in getting better.
Bucks substitution.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Left side, Edwards. Outside, Jones. Driving in. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Milwaukee. One time from the line.
.107 left in the third quarter. Pass to Thomas. Here's Sharp. And here's Allen. That's tipped. Just 4 to shoot. Allen with it. Now Nwaba defending. Outside Jones. On the wing, Jones. No good on the shot. Brooklyn's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Nwaba can't get it to go.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Allen. Back to Jones. And here's Edwards. From 10 feet away. And that one hits the back iron. Here's Thomas. And again, it's the Nets missing. And so it's Milwaukee in total control, up by 29 going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Brooklyn shooting at about 44% so far. Eric Gordon is out there with Edwards. Then it's Gary Harris. Then there's Patrick Mills. And it's Claxton in at the 5, down low. So that's the Nets 5. Jones drives it.
Oh, wow, what a play. Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
Most coaches would settle for the opposition taking mid-range jump shots, but tonight they're on fire from there.
Well, your 7 seconds or less Suns really paved the way for the pace and space style that we see throughout the league today, Grant.
You know, BA, it really did. But, you know, it's interesting. I think there were those back then that thought it was kind of gimmicky. But, boy, has it changed. And I feel like we could have had more success if we had just gone all in on that approach.
This is some of what he does best. Mills can shoot from downtown.
Outside Jones. Driving to the basket, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
You need to bring a lot of help to stop him.
Man, with his elevation, he might just rise above it anyway. On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Back to Gordon. And that one, good. Gordon's got 4 points this quarter.
Great concentration from Eric Gordon, who caps off the drive with the basket.
Pass to Nora. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Mills. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And Patty's just so aggressive out there on the floor and forces the defense's hand, constantly looking to get either contact or get himself to the free throw line.
Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. He's perfect from the line this time. Milwaukee has got 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Now here's Jones. He's guarded by Mills. Jones drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup. Jones has got 38 points.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
He takes it in. Here's Harris. Nora grabs the board.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Jones' shot is good. Jones has got 40 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Edwards. Offline with a 3. The Bucks have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. Outside Jones. The NBA has a major presence in Africa now, and you were a big part of making that happen, Grant.
Yeah, no, it's very exciting. And to work with the NBA and strategic investors over on the continent in Africa, it's not just a great investment, but you're also doing the right thing, spreading the game, sharing the game, and giving people on the continent the joy that basketball brings to everyone.
And he gets that one.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Outside Jones. Pass to Martin. Here's Connaughton. And here's Jones. He's guarded by Mills. Outside Jones. From the elbow. Offensive rebound. Now here's Antetokounmpo. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw
His
line.
first foul. Team second. Shooting from Milwaukee. Thanasis Antetokounmpo. Shooting 2.
That free throw no good. And the Nets making a change here. Allen's checked in. And the second free throw is good. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Bucks.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
Harris outside. Second shot opportunity, and it's Allen laying it in.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
Now here's Jones. Stolen by Mills. Fast break, Brooklyn.
Bucks foul. That's his third personal. Team second.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the fourth. Gordon left side. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Harris outside. Pass to Allen. And here's Gordon. 11 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Harris outside. Oh, he missed the chippy right there. So this one belongs to the Bucks. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie Laporte, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.
That's a look at our setting tonight, the picturesque city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. Then it's Rob Williams. Then there's Victor Oladipo, and it's Luol in at the 4 spot. And for the Bucks, longtime teammates Middleton and Giannis, the forwards. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Jones, and it's Edwards in at center. I always think about the first-year players, Clark, when it's this early in the season. There must be a lot going on in a rookie's head, right, during his first few NBA games.
I don't think there's any question about it, Kevin. In many ways, rookies are drinking out of a fire hose. I mean, from the time Summer League starts and training camp, and now you get into the season, the games are coming, new places, new teams, scouting reports, all of that. It can be a bit overwhelming. And regardless of your talent level, every young player has to go through it and figure out how he can best handle the transition.
And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
Boy, he carves defenses to pieces. Victor Oladipo is fantastic at slithering his way inside.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal foul.
The Bucks shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
A year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Jones nails both of them. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for Boston. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. We talked about the seemingly unending difficulties Giannis presents to a defensive game plan. One that Coach pointed out was, you're going to have to be very early with fouls. He said Giannis can create so much contact and get you in foul trouble early and hurt your team down the road. So they'll try to keep their arms straight up while contesting shots. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Brown. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Over Edwards. And it's Brown missing. The Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against the Nets in Brooklyn. When he's right, Clark, Oladipo can take over a game with his athleticism.
Well, you think about it, Kevin. This guy notched a 42-inch vertical at the draft combine. He's a really outstanding all-around athlete, a bit like Russell Westbrook in that regard, and he's got an aggressive streak in him as well.
Here's Brown, following the basket by Giannis. In the corner, Tatum with it. Clock at 6. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Middleton. Left side, Jones. It's stolen by Oladipo. Down low. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Jones with it. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. Middleton can't get it to go.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Oladipo for 3. The shot, no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Here's Jones. And the layup's good off the glass.
And they scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Substitution.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Oladipo, the pass to Hardy. Back to Oladipo. The rebound by the Bucks. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Jones against Oladipo. Jones in the post. The shot that time, not on target. Celtics trail by 4. Oladipo left side. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
It's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Here's Jones, and Jones slams it home.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Here's Oladipo after the basket by Milwaukee. The pass to Luol. Back to Oladipo and finished off by Oladipo.
Thrown down that time by the 6'4" Oladipo. Don't let that height fool you. This guy can go throw it down.
Now here's Jones. He has 6. Antetokounmpo finds Jones. Oladipo with the block. And no good. Great D that time from Edwards. Left side, Jones. Passes it to Giannis. Back to Jones. And Jones slams it home.
Always good to see Giannis get his teammates involved because he knows he can't do it alone.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Jones kicks to Middleton. Puts it up from 15. And that one drops.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. There's the 3. No good on the shot. And so it's Milwaukee holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. On out there with Nesmith. Then it's Tatum. Then it's Williams. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, with the addition of Jrue Holiday, this Bucks team has gotten even better. Giannis Antetokounmpo said, we've got a lot of talent and great players. I really believe in this group. As long as we stay healthy, we'll find a way to compete every night and give...
Steph here for the Bucks. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Now with guys like Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, we've seen, Clark, the resurgence of the center position in the NBA.
Yeah, how about that, Kevin? A little bit of back to the future, because historically centers were the go-to guys on title teams when you look at the history of the game. Even though we've shifted to a perimeter game, we've seen the skilled big men have MVP caliber seasons the last several years.
Nesmith can't get it to go.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. See some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
13 feet away. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Oladipo against Jones. Finding the lane and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Bucks. 54 seconds left in the first half. Here's Oladipo for Middleton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, guys, the pump fake is an effective move. Every player should have it. And you look at Oladipo right there, used it to perfection.
Line for 2.
Oladipo hits them both. And here's Jones. 12 points for him. 40 seconds left now here in the second. Going inside. Oh!
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing he can find his teammates too.
Up top, Oladipo, defended by Jones. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. It's a 3-point game. And Jones slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Oladipo, the pass to Hardy. Over to the wing. From outside the arc. Can't hit that one. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bucks lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at the prophet in this game, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And forward, they have Middleton and Giannis. Jones is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Edwards in at the 5, patrolling the paint. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, the Prophet in the last game against the Nets put on a show. He scored 46 points and throughout the game took smart, efficient shots that found the bottom of the net. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Jones for 3. That one's not going to go. And it's Boston the other way. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Tatum's shot is off.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
Antetokounmpo passes to Jones. Back to Giannis. Kicks it out to Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Into the lane. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. For Milwaukee, Jeremy Lamb comes in for Pat Connaughton, and Jones subbed in for Drew Holiday. Back to Oladipo. Tatum passes to Oladipo. Aldridge left side. Double team on Aldridge. Back to Tatum. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Tatum's got 11 points.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Here's Jones. And
yes, sir. Come on, bring it. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Jones dishes to Antetokounmpo. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists tonight. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
And Oladipo kicks to Tatum. From the line. Aldridge down low. Covered by Giannis. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
On the wing, Jones. And Jones slams it in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
The third quarter comes to a close. Bucks ahead, up by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. Head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Stop. Let's play out of motion. Let's run them. Let's play at our pace. Let's go. Defense on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Looking to play at their tempo. Mike Budenholzer really wants them to assert themselves, trying to dominate this next stretch.
Yeah, I mean, his energy is up there, hoping his team's energy is just as high. They may push every chance they get.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court right now for the Celtics. On out there with Nesmith. Then it's Rob Williams. And it's Luol in at the 3 spot. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Oladipo, he's checked in for Nesmith. On defense, the Bucks, their biggest lead of the game was 9. DiVincenzo passes to Jones. Milwaukee the rebound. Here he goes. Oh!
Man. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Middleton trying to break free.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for him.
Oladipo against Jones. Oladipo goes in.
Such a smart player. Not only is he athletically supreme, but smart as well. Oladipo, excellent at using the pick and roll to his advantage.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Jones. And Jones slams it home.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Ballman here now for an injury report. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Drew Holiday. That's the news, David.
Well, guys, I was able to catch up with the Bucks head athletic trainer. He told me that it's a sprained knee, and while he is in extreme pain right now, he appears to have escaped without suffering any tears. While the season isn't very old, this is still distressing to hear, and somebody is going to have to pick up the slack while he's out. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Hopefully we'll see him very soon. And it's good for 2.
Hey, guys, that's just outstanding confidence from Brown. I mean, getting up with the shot right away and giving the defense no time to react, that's impressive.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Let's present our New Balance player of the game, the Prophet.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Bucks leading by 10. With the drive, and Jones slams it in.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness in it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get ugly. That's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Tatum against Antetokounmpo. Tatum down low. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Jones looking for an opening. Over Oladipo. Jones, no luck. Celtics trail by 12. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Hey, when Giannis is lurking nearby, you got to be careful because his wingspan can erase a lot of shots.
We've got 1:23 left to play here in the fourth. Luol dishes to Oladipo. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to DiVincenzo. Jones against Oladipo. Here's Giannis. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks. Time called here. Here, the Celtics decide to talk it over. They're behind by 14. 1:04 left in the fourth.
Make some noise for T-shirt time.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Bucks.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And they're going to take the second game between these two clubs, just like they took the first. This will put them up 2-0 with 2 left to play in the season series against the Celtics.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance
for the Prophets.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 14. Williams trying to break free. Tatum no good.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And Jones slams it home.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Tatum on the wing. Over Middleton. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.